Hi, friends, and welcome back to DIYs with Sonja. Today, I'm so excited to share some high end fall decor dupes inspired by Pottery Barn, Afloral, and Olive Ateliers. If you've been eyeing those gorgeous, expensive pieces but don't want to spend the high price tag, I've got you covered with affordable DIYs that look just as beautiful. Before we jump I do want to quickly mention that a portion of today's video is sponsored by SmartWings, a company I worked with before and absolutely love. I'll share more about them and the new shades I just installed in my kitchen in just a bit, and I'll have a link for you in the description box if you'd like to check them out. Now let's get into these fall dupes. I'm starting with this thrifted pumpkin that I picked up for $5.49. It had some twine wrapped around it, and while I love the overall shape, it looked like it might have been a DIY someone else had tried. I knew I wanted to give it a fresh start. The first step was snapping off all the twine. Then I took apart the top. I loved the stem and the curly little vine detail, but it also had multiple leaves and embellishments that I wanted to remove. Once those were off, I reattached just the vine piece to keep the natural look. My inspiration for this makeover came from Pottery Barn black pumpkins, which are currently on clearance. Their tall pumpkins are priced at $23.97 and extra large ones go up to $87.97. By comparison, my DIY cost me under $7, including all the supplies. For paint, I used Dixie Belle Mineral Chalk Paint in color Midnight Sky. It only required one coat for full coverage. After letting it dry completely, I went in with Dixie Belle White Wax, applying it into all the grooves and blending it out with the brush until I reached the look I wanted. This dupe turned out so close to the Pottery Barn version, and I think it makes such a beautiful addition to my fall and Halloween decor. If you guys haven't noticed, for the past year I've been filming most of my DIYs in the kitchen because the lighting is just so good. But the truth is, it hasn't always been ideal. Sometimes it gets way too sunny, and the curtains I had before really didn't help. That's why I was so excited when SmartWings reached out to me. I was already very familiar with their product because I collaborated with them on my home channel a few years back, and I've been using their shades in my family room and kitchen ever since. So when I had the chance to complete the look with my sliders, it was an easy yes. I chose their hardwire motorized roller shades in 100% blackout linen in the stone color. And I absolutely love how they turned out. They not only give me the control I need over the lighting when I'm filming, but they also make the whole space feel finished and elevated. One of the things I appreciate most about SmartWings is how customizable their products are. You can pick the exact size, fabric, color, and even the type of mount that works best for your space. For example, in my family room and kitchen, I went with an inside mount, but for these new sliders, I chose an outside mount. It just worked better for the layout of this wall as well as the frame, and it gives me more coverage, which is great for both privacy and keeping out the extra sunlight when I don't want it. And the installation process could not have been easier. Everything you need comes right in the box. The brackets, screws, instructions, it's all included. I just measured, marked, drilled the brackets in, and clicked the shades into place. The entire process took less than 30 minutes, and they look like custom designer shades that cost so much more. What's also great in this is that Smart Wings doesn't just offer roller shades, they have zebra shades, honeycomb shades, Roman shades, drapery, and more, all available in wide range of fabrics and finishes. So no matter your style or what kind of windows you're working with, they really have something that will fit perfectly. Another feature I love is the motorization. With the remote, I can add all my existing SmartWings shades onto one controller and open or close them together with the press of a button. It's super convenient, especially when I'm filming or hosting and want to change the light in the room quickly. And if you prefer, you can even connect them to your smart home devices so you can control them with your phone or voice commands. I've been so impressed with SmartWings from the very beginning, and I'm honestly thrilled to be working with them again on this project. If you're thinking about upgrading your window coverings, I can't recommend them enough. I'll leave a link in the description box below if you'd like to check out all of their options and see what might work best for you in your home. Next up, I found these two pairs at Dollarama for just $2. You can also often find similar pairs at thrift stores or even Dollar Tree. My inspiration for this DIY came from Olive Ateliers marble pears, which are stunning but definitely pricey. Of course, mine aren't marble, but I knew I could recreate the look with paint. I started with Dixie Belle Terra Clay paint in color wheat. This paint has a beautiful matte finish with soft, slightly textured feel, which makes it a perfect base coat. Once they're dry, I pulled out a few more paints to build dimension. I went with Dixie Belle chalk paint in pinecone, in as well as chocolate, and also Dixie Belle's silk paint in Hampton olive. Plus, I kept the wheat on hand for blending. Using a craft sponge, I dabbed on colors, blending as I went to create the layered organic look you'd see in real marble. In the end, I mainly used pinecone, Hampton olive, and wheat for blending, stopping when I felt the depth look natural. These pairs turned out so vintage looking and high end. I absolutely love them, and the best part is they work not just for fall, but as everyday decor year round. If you're enjoying these high-end fall dupes so far, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. It really lets me know you're loving this type of content. And if you're not already subscribed, I'd love for you to join me here on DIYs with Sonja. Make sure to turn on that notification bell so you don't miss any of my upcoming seasonal DIYs. For my last project, and one of my favorites, I picked up these fall magnolia leaves for $3.75 each. It did take some hunting. I had to visit 4 different dollar stores to find enough, but I ended up with 5 and used 3 for this DIY. The inspiration for this DIY came Afloral, and these are absolutely beautiful. And I wanted to elevate mine to look even more high end. And the first step was removing the leaves from the stems. For paint, I used Dixie Belle Mineral Chalk Paint in chocolate on one side, making sure to fully cover it so no red peeked through. Once dry, I flipped the leaves and painted the other side with the Xibel silk paint in Hampton Olive. This is a gorgeous green, and since the inspiration piece is two-toned, it was the perfect match. The original also had a little bit of gold detailing, but I chose not to add that this time because I love the richness of the brown and green combination. Once everything was fully dry, I reattached the leaves to their stems. This project takes some time with the painting and drying, but trust me, the result is so worth it. I also shared a shot on these recently, and I still can't get over how high-end they look. The blend of the chocolate and green gives them such a realistic, elevated feel. Well, I hope you guys enjoy these high-end fall decor dupes inspired by Pottery Barn, Olive Ateliers, and Afloral. Let me know down in the comments which project was your favorite. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. It really helps my channel, and if you're not already subscribed, I'd love for you to join me here by subscribing and turning on the notification bell so you don't miss any of my upcoming DIYs. And don't forget to check out the link in the description box to see all the Smart Wings has to offer. Thank you again to them for sponsoring a portion of today's video, and thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one.